Welcome back, everyone. This is Akanar here with more Silksong. This is episode 24. We made it last time through the Wisp Thicket is where we finished things off. We got introduced to an actual, real-life Hollow Knight Burning Man. the burning father of the flame and his devoted acolytes. It was a fun time. And I was so kind of honestly exhausted at the end of the last recording session that I forgot about our new toy that we picked up. So we're gonna continually, as I've been trying to do, maybe not with every single episode, but more or less every episode I try to mix up the crests that we're using just to keep some variety. I do want to get back eventually to this beast crest once we pick up our presumably final memory locket, but for today we'll start off with our good old evolved hunter's crest, and we will equip the new tool. Let's put in, it's a blue charm, right? So because it does consume silk, it probably means that we don't need well, I don't know, are we going to be able to heal very much? Are we going to be able to heal? Let's put it in place of the quick heal for now. And maybe we'll see how useful multi-binder ends up being. Let's just see what we get if we can actually spawn with our... Apparently with 2 bars of silk, that is not enough to spawn the necessary requisite wisps. So we need to go get some more silk. And we will do that shortly, but there's been another nudge, just a brief little nudge that I got from one of my trusted advisors, as I like to refer to them, basically my friends on Discord, who will sometimes give me a nudge here and there on the particular game that I'm playing. And in this case, I was given the nudge about the scuttle brace, which I've tried to use here and there. But the nudge this time was, we know how to dash backwards, but I was told you might want to, like, keep dashing. Okay. Is the idea that it's just, it can dash super fast? I was told to keep using it. And, like... I don't know how long I'm supposed to keep using it. It just kind of... Hornet's packed into a little corner here. Compared to a dash, I suppose it is much quicker, right? If you wanted to just go in reverse, you do cover a lot more ground, although running is basically the equivalent. I don't know, maybe it's a little faster than running. It probably is faster than running, isn't it? Okay, I'm not totally sure exactly what I'm supposed to be seeing with this this dash backwards. It's just a funky, it's kind of a funky animation and sound effect. But we'll leave it equipped for now. We will leave it equipped and see how things go. Let's, though, head back down. We still have our wicker... What is this thing called again? Our wisp fire lantern. So we need to find out how much silk we need in order to make use of this thing. So I need to find some enemies to hit. I need to find them. Make my way back down into Greymoor. We have the rest of Greymoor that we need to explore. This spot on the map right here is always a little bit confusing to me because I don't think I can actually get over here. Spikes are kind of in my way. And I don't think there's a way over there. Unless there's a secret that I'm missing. It is, we do see Hornet is kind of glowing with a bit of the wisp fire, these little fiery embers that are emanating off of Hornet. They're just waiting to get the requisite silk in order to spawn. Okay, let's see if we can... Oh, they were not waiting on the requisite silk. They were waiting on the presence of an enemy. That's what they were waiting on. I needed something to target. Okay, let's go this direction because we want to check in with this NPC over here. That's what they wanted. Okay, we need an enemy in order for our wisps to actually come to life. That's actually much better than glowing womb, to be honest. Well, let me think about it. Let's initially my instinct is that it's better than glowing womb because it doesn't just endlessly spawn silk or consume silk. But it will as soon as there's an enemy present, it is going to spend a bar of silk in order to unleash a wisp. So, okay. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I like this. Let's check in with is it Barnaby? I always forget.
No.
Yarnaby. It's Yarnaby, isn't it? And we still have not. I don't know what we're going to do to make Yarnaby happy. I don't know what it is. But we don't have it yet. A worthy specimen has still, to this day, not been identified. Okay. And we already went up here, right? This is where we got the one tool that we... What tool was it at this point? I do not remember. But yeah, this is now at the point where we will, where I will continue to do the backtracking that needs to be done. Finish off Greymoor here. Look for Silksongs that we haven't got before, as well as maybe double jump accessible locations that I've missed. But eventually we'll be making our way here to the Blasted Steppes and other areas that have our double jump markers on the map. So, as we've been doing, the backtracking will commence. Let's see what we can find. Now, as I'm thinking about it here, the silk, the Wispfire lantern is actually going to compete a little bit with the fact that I want to do Silksongs, isn't it? Because it's going to break them out. It's going to break them out of getting their Needle-in interaction. Like, unless we... Like, we could time it right afterward. And maybe we get 2 bars of lyrics out of it, so... It's just it might also kill off the enemy prematurely. So I'm not sure yet. Maybe this is one I'm going to want to swap out. I'll hold on to it for the moment, but we're going to see how this goes. So one of the creatures that I want to get the Silksong for, or... because I don't think we did before, is the Might Mother. But I'm having trouble because the first one that I tried to get the song from... Maybe I can do it from here. There we go. Darker, quieter, more. Rip and rend. So yeah, the first one that I tried down at the bottom, my Wispfire lantern... Oh my god, what's that sound? Has it made that sound before? Holy crap. Are you okay? Screech and smash them. Darker, quieter, more. I guess that was the... That's the Might Mother making that sound. Why is it so... Raise the many. Screech and smash them. I don't know why it's so, it sounds so in pain, frankly. But yeah, the Wispfire lantern was killing the Might Mother before I could get the needle in to proc. So you have to maybe be a little bit creative in some cases to figure out where you can position yourself so that your flames aren't getting in the way. Now with that being said, it is certainly an effective charm. The fact that this takes up a blue space, I don't know if that's better or worse compared to the, like, it kind of feels like a tool. It feels a little bit like one of the red tools that you would just equip. The fact that you don't have really control over it is kind of the sticking point, I guess. You don't get to actually have a say as to when it procs, and therefore your silk gets spent against your will in certain situations. And then, as well, you can see it doesn't have line of sight all the time, so it's powerful in some cases, but it certainly has its its limitations. Shit, we turned around sooner than I thought. And of course, the biggest limitation here is now that I'm down to 5 masks, I can't heal. Now, fortunately, I'm only in Greymoor. I'm not in, I'm not up in Bilewater somewhere where I really, really need the healing. We're just going through the Might Mother territory. But yeah, it's an interesting charm that we will continue to play around with. I think I'm probably though going to, for the moment, I'm just gonna de-equip it. We're back at the Bellway now. I'm just gonna de-equip this shit. I think this is the rest of Greymoor. I feel like, let me just double check over here, but I don't think there's anything else in Greymoor. Now Greymoor is starting to feel fairly well picked clean. So I think now we move on. We definitely move on from Greymoor, and let's go to Bellheart and make a charm switch, because I think for my purposes at least, while I'm doing this kind of backtracking / housekeeping, where I want to continually document Needle interactions, we need to make the switch. But we can have this powerful tool. It's essentially a tool of the lantern, available for boss fights or gauntlet rooms and whatnot. Could be very good in gauntlet rooms where healing may or may not happen. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, we'll swap this out for just our regular old... What? The spool extender? I kind of like the spool extender. When we're just exploring, I think I like that as a good go-to option. And then we just we did an NPC sweep not too long ago with everyone here. Let's just quickly fill up on Silk. Go to our Bell home. Love having a hot spring at our beck and call when we make a pit stop here, and we don't even have to pay for it. Nice to get a nice little the warmth, the soothing, relaxing, not having to think about places like Bilewater. Not having to think that far ahead to when we know we're gonna have to go back and help out Chakra. We're not hesitant about helping out Chakra, but maybe just ever so slightly hesitant given the nature of Bilewater. God damn it! It's just that place. Can you blame me? All right, we're gonna check in with the Bell Hermit. See if the Bell Hermit has anything new for us. Nope. That's a big time nope. A big time nope-erino. Probably the same Silksong as before as well. Not that I remember it without checking my notes. Old Soulful Ones, Hide and Watch. Glimmering Trails. Seems similar. Is that... What exactly is dripping off of your... Is that... It almost looks like Void is dripping out of his hood. Don't exactly know for sure. Okay, the backtracking now will continue. Well, I'll just maybe double check these little Bellheart thoroughfares, alleyways, and then make our way up into Shellwood and beyond. Oh, I guess, okay, I think the detail, oh, all right, I see it now. I think I understand what I was trying to be nudged into seeing. I must not have been able to see it very well. Well, this is the excuse that I'm going to use, is that I couldn't see it very well against the backdrop of the Wisp Thicket. That's probably not the case. But now that I'm here in Widow's boss room, I can see Hornet's got some spider leg action going on, doesn't she? I don't know how many there are exactly. I might have to freeze frame this in editing. But there's definitely more than 2 legs that we're seeing in action here. And I don't know if there's 8. I don't know exactly how many there are, but Hornet certainly is showing the spider part of her nature. Okay, I see it now, guys. The scuttling The scuttling is bringing out the spider in Hornet. That is so funny. Sister, sister, your dismay. Brother, brother, time to play. We definitely never got the Silksongs for these guys. Heidi, Heidi, here I lay. Sister, sister, your dismay. They're actually pretty easy as well. Not too complicated to, well, I say that and then he comes for a double attack. He comes for seconds. This one, I'm sure we haven't got. Protect the nest. Find the scent. Ow. Find the scent. Drink the sap. Dig in deep. Protect the nest. Dig in deep. Do not relent. Never surrender. Never give up. Drink the sap. I gotta say though, this is kind of a fun, there's like a collectionist, sort of like filling out the Hunter's Journal. Getting each of the Silksongs is a fun little mini game that you can add to the add to the fun here. Oh, that is an enemy. That is an enemy. We need to get this one, but, well, maybe it can happen here. Oh, it's getting both of them. I don't want to do that. Or if I'm going to do it, I want it to be like this, so we get just one at a time. Oh, both of these two. Sleeping, sleeping. Thirsty roots creeping down. Voice, wake. Voice calls out. Sleeping, sleeping. This one is really freaked out over here. I have really set this one on edge. Let's put it out of its misery. Thirsty roots creeping down. Sleeping, sleeping. Voice, wake. Voice calls out. Yeah, if you, these things do not necessarily calm back down to their normal state. Drifting, dancing, falling seeds. Once you've unleashed the needle in, it's like, it's stuck in my head. I can't get the song out of. That happens to me sometimes, you know. Sometimes I get a song stuck in my head and I just wish I could get it out of my head. Voice, wake. Voice calls out. Drifting, dancing, falling seeds. Were we still getting a needle in interaction from this thing, even though it was like off screen, or do they just have the same? It's more likely that they just kind of share similar lyrics or the same lyrics as the Gallia below. Probably the case. It's just such a cool thing though about when you go back through all these areas, right? And you see like how the Weaver structures they just feel so much more ancient compared to everything else because of this, the overgrowth that has, how many centuries or eons that have passed since these structures were put into place, and just Team Cherry just does such a marvelous job at putting this level of detail in these environments that just, like, I finally, for the first time last night, I've been avoiding Hollow Knight. I've kind of been avoiding Twitch in general since starting Silksong because I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want Twitch chat to do the Twitch chat thing and mention something that I don't want to know. But I did, for the first time, a buddy of mine was streaming some Hollow Knight. He's doing his first playthrough of of Hollow Knight. He hasn't got to Silksong yet. He's just working his way through Hollow Knight. And it was so interesting to go back and look, and just the difference between first of all, the level of detail in the environments. You know, Hollow Knight is a fantastic game, and it might still be my favorite game even when I'm done with Silksong. I don't know. But there's no denying. There is absolutely no denying that Silksong it's miles apart in the level of detail and just how gorgeous of a game it is. And also on top of that, seeing how the knight, the little bug knight, moves around in the environment. When you're used to moving with Hornet is so dynamic and so fast, and you see the poor little bug knight kind of moving around the screen, and it honestly, at least just from a looks perspective, just watching somebody else control the knight, it just feels so much more static and rigid. It's not a knock on Hollow Knight at all. I think it's just a ringing endorsement of how well they've done it here with Silksong. It just is remarkable. Yet another enemy that I'm pretty sure we never got the needle in interaction for, but it's very similar to the flyers. So all of these, the sister Splinter Bark, Splinter Horn, all the Splinter enemies look like they have the same Silksong. Brother, brother, time to play. Sister, sister, your dismay. Alright, let's see if we can get the Pawn Catcher's interaction here. Hunt to feed. Read the reeds. What? Read the reeds? Seriously? Trying to get these guys out of here so I don't have conflicting songs. No, you're too fast. You're too quick on the draw, my friend. I still gotta get conflicting. Oh my god, we're still gonna get conflicting songs. This is tough because these things respawn. But also, his long pin kills them for you. That is convenient. I did not mean to heal, but I kind of needed the heal, so I guess it's all right. Man, this is really awkward. This is really awkward. I need you to chill out. It's nice that his long pin misses you. The Pawn's Bounty. What is read the reeds? Watch the ripples. Is this Blueprints that I'm playing? What's with the wordplay here? What is going on? It's very convenient that if you get them close enough, their long pin just goes straight over. All right, there we go. The Pawn's Bounty. One more for the road. Watch the ripples. Read the reeds to feed them. Read the reeds, dude. You gotta. Somebody has been playing some Blueprints. I get the sense. We'll do another check-in here with Greyroot, but I'm starting to get the sense that this is an NPC that is not going anywhere. Or not doing anything. You keep talking about the time of birth approaching. Yeah, soon and very soon, the end times will appear. Any day now, it'll happen. I promise, I'm not crazy. Oh, right. Making our way into Wormways here. We've got, I think these were called Craglights. Do not think we got their Silksong. The Great One defeated. Fallen Shell, Fallen Feast. Our time has come. Fallen Shell, Fallen Feast. Yo, are they talking about Daddy Cragler? Now we grow, our time has come. They're talking about the Great One defeated. They're talking about Daddy Cragler. We chopped down the big boy, and now they're ready. It's like, our time has come. Send us in. We're ready. We just need a little bit more feasting on Daddy. Or mommy, I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure. But there we go. Okie dokie, time for another plasmium file fill up. I don't remember this equipment being here. Is it possible we've finally had a progression with the professor? He's just asking the normal question to refill in the plasmium reserve, which we will do. Although I should have maybe done that a little differently. Although no, I can't. This is the only way I can do it. I was thinking I should maybe fill up my plasmium first from the reserve and then fill up the reserve, but you can't do it that way because I already tapped out the reserve. So there's only one. I just wish it would, my little OCD about this is that I wish he would fill up both the reserve and my 2 of 5 that I've got there. But it is, it is what it is. I feel like this equipment, okay, he doesn't have any new dialogue, but maybe this equipment was here and I just am totally forgetting it. Either way, we are set here through, we've made it now through Shellwood and into the Wormways. Nothing really of major consequence other than the new Silksongs that we did pick up, and also some new journal entries. We're continuing the housekeeping here of getting our journal entries filled out, and I did manage to get both the Gromlane and the Grom, a frustrating fiend. They flee beneath the bone whenever I try to strike them down. You gotta have a sharp dart for these suckers. Sharp dart, and these guys. Both versions of Grom absolutely love the sharp dart. The Grom, they ceaselessly churn through rock and bone without ever seeming to rest. Do they have a destination? Or are they compelled to dig forever deeper? I have not figured out how to get a Needle interaction from the Groms. Doesn't feel like it exists. Could be one of the only enemies in the game that does not have one at all. We also had a few others. Let me go ahead and see if I can go through them here. One of them was the Pilgrims that I think I actually completed last episode and I forgot about it. We got caught up with the Wisp Thicket. But the Pilgrim Guide, a large bell, the large bell seems to signify them as once leader of a climbing troop, though the haunting has erased that former authority. So another pilgrim filled out for the Hunter's Journal. We also had a couple others here. Let me just check my notes to remind myself. Oh, right, we had in Greymoor the Silk Snipper. Is it the haunting that drove them to cackling madness? Or was their unending toil the cause, even before that? You gotta tote around those giant scissors, and it drives you to madness no matter what. And then we had, what else did we fill in here? The Shellwood enemies, the Splinter enemies, Sister Splinter related, both the Splinter and the Splinter Horn. Avoiding their ambush is a good test of my senses and my ability to rapidly retaliate. And the other one here, its shell gives it the advantage of surprise, but also forces it into a slender, brittle shape that cannot withstand a heavy attack. And then this Polynica, which we needed, I think, one more. What exceptional senses it possesses. It detects me with ease, even when not a single sound is made. Okay, I think that completes our housekeeping there. So, with Shellwood and Wormways out of the way, I have my bench still in the top of Shellwood there next to the Bellway, so we'll do a little save and quit back to the menu, and now we'll head over into the Blasted Steppes, where we have one of our double jump markers. Definitely an area that we were not able to previously access, and that should be just a quick little hop, skip, and a jump over here. Hop, skip, and a double jump, in fact. Haha. Oh god, please don't turn off the video. Please pretend that I never said anything so cringe. This is not the double jump spot. It is farther along down the road. So many boulders to dodge. There's a platform sitting out here somewhere. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me. I can't even get up here? No way. Wait a minute. No. Yo, can I actually not? Do I need... Oh my god, maybe I can't do this. Or I just need to get good. Is this not actually something I can access? There we go. There we go. We're here. So now where? Now where do we go? We got to this platform, but... Why does it exist? Okay, there is stuff up here. There is stuff right here, in fact. It's very Howling Cliffs-esque. Except, man, do they make it tough just to get on the first platform. I gotta do this business. Okay, I can, if I float, if I use the Drifter's Cloak, I can do it. I can do it. Okay, we're making some strides. Gotta get rid of a Fairlid. A little. Oh no, no, that was not supposed to be a downward D-pad. You failed me. I know, in reality, it was me failing the D-pad, but really, the controller should make up for my dingus lack of ability to press proper buttons. Okay, there we go. That's the way to deal with that Fairlid. All right, we got to go up here. Definitely would have needed a double jump for this. I don't see how we would do that without... Okay. I feel like we've got a few more Fairlids still before our journal entry is complete for them. They do prove to be quite annoying, though. Especially when you are least expecting them. I thought that guy would have crawled up so much higher. Oh man, it's like they turn around when they hear you. That's a toughie. I might not be doing it right. Might be an easier way to do that. Ah, we did get the journal entry. Another journal entry successfully filled out. Fairlid. Something in their assault reminds me of my own skill. Though their talents are born purely of instinct, my technique is formed from hard training. Hornet's like, I earned this. Oh, I hear a mask shard, folks. I hear it. Oh, God. I'm gonna need that mask shard. Shit, I got so excited about the mask shard. They knew it. They knew that's how I would react, so oh, what? That did not look like the type of platform that just crumbles beneath your feet. I see the mass shard. We have seen it. I can't reach it from just a double jump, though. So, oh my God, okay, we need to make our way back over here. So I need to claw line? Or just float? Just float. Well, claw line would have been better. Shit, I'm gonna die down here. I'm gonna fucking die because these Fairlids are getting right in the way when I need them not to be. Shit. Okay, have we made it? There's one last boulder. Okay, mass shard number 2 of 4 could be our last mask if we're going by the Hollow Knight pattern. Good. So that turns out to not be a completely new zone or subzone or anything like that, but we do get that portion of the map filled in. Good. The backtracking there's going to be a couple spots here in the Blasted Steppes that may or may not prove fruitful. So that one, that definitely does. We'll see how the rest of these go. So I had this speculative double jump marker here on the map, and it looks like it is not. It looks like it is actually not a double jump. Doesn't seem to be any... Yeah, there's no... I thought maybe that there was like a crack because the sand was flowing through. There might be a crack that we could squeeze into, but no such luck. So I think we can officially retire that one. But let's make our way though to the other one that we've got here, because I'm pretty sure that the one up above next to the bellway is, I think that is one. Also, I think we have not yet got the Silksong for the Driznets. I don't know if we've got this one yet. Our nest made secret, the crust covers. I don't remember that. Let's get one more. You basically have to bait out like 2 attacks, and then the cooldown is over. It feels like there is a cooldown for the needle-in to do its thing, but also some enemies don't fly low enough sometimes. Our shells made strong, our nest made secret. I think it must be talking about the Sands of Karak, right? The nest in the Sands of Karak. Let's see if we can get one more. Come on down, buddy. Come on down. Oh, so close. So close. Just a little bit lower. Oh, it's not coming into range. There we go. Our shells made strong. The crust conceals. The coral crust, huh? Okay, all right. I think that's good enough on these guys. Let's just go ahead and make our way up. Oh, it is so much nicer to navigate now with a double jump. Having the double jump plus claw line as well. Claw line combined with the double jump is definitely what a luxury. What a metroidvania crucial combination. I think we will grab the bench here though. Let's grab that bench. And now we can check. We can check this room, which looked like, I don't know how many episodes ago it was now, but it was a while ago. And it felt like when we first came in here, well, I don't know. We can hear noises, and it feels like they would be snitch fly noises. But I was just guessing because I don't really have a freaking clue. There are snitch flies. Okay, it wasn't just the noises. There was like a snitch fly that jumped up from here the very first time we came in. So that's what gave me the instinct there. Are we gonna, are these guys gonna ambush us? We have a lot of rosaries, and I don't have any silk right now. Let's charge up our needle. Oh. I was so prepared for a fight. Is this just Grindel? Did we actually find Grindel's hideout? I was so ready. I was like, it's a snitch fly gauntlet room. We might still have one of those. Oi then, it's Grindel. What's a fancy prancy bug like you creeping into Grindel's cozy little nook for? It is his hideout. Heard we had some nice stuff, did you? Oh, all kinds of tasty goodies find their way here, that's for sure. I care little for how you procured your goods, thief. If you have something worth trading, I may part with my rosaries. Is he actually going to be a vendor? Well, we never say no to a fair swap. Hee hee. Now take a look at what we've got. He actually is a vendor. Oh. Oh, and he's got a spool fragment. Yo. And he's got our last crafting kit upgrade. And he also has a psalm cylinder. What? So there's multiple of these. Let's go through these here. A couple charms. The Thief's Mark is a yellow charm. Sign yourself up. Sign yourself as a snitch and scoop up more rosaries from your bested foes. Just watch it when you're snitching that you don't lose some of your own. Interesting. That sounds like it comes with a downside. It sounds like you can get more rosaries, but if you get hit, you get like the snitch fly effect where your rosaries get knocked loose. Huh. We're gonna get that eventually. We might just buy everything right now. I don't know. We have other shops that require craft metal, but we have so many rosaries from all the backtracking I've been doing. God damn. Snitch pick, Basic tool of the job here. Throw your big needle and scratch shinies straight off your target's shell. Basic tool of the job. Throw your big needle and scratch shinies? Are we talking about getting even more rosaries? Or what are shinies in this case? Huh. So that's going to cost us like 1,100 to get just those two. The spool fragment, I think we have already one, right? Beautiful this, a glowy little piece of something. Stinks of them horrid crawling whispers a bit, so might be dangerous. You should take it. Give us your rosaries and lighten my claws a bit. Okay. And the crafting kit, of course. You're in the habit of crafting all kinds of nasty tools and traps, ain't you? This kit'll let you build them even nastier. It's, that we definitely want. I'm trying to tell, it sounds like it upgrades the damage to the last notch. We need a last damage upgrade as well as a capacity upgrade for the tools. And then the psalm cylinder. You like this gleaming spinner I snitched from the big citadel? There's a way to make it sing to you, or so they says. I wonder where that's going to be. Somewhere in the Citadel, right? Somewhere in the Citadel that we haven't been yet. Let's double check our... I think we have a spool fragment. We do. So, probably makes sense for us to get at least the spool fragment and the crafting kit. I like the sound of those two purchases. Awesome. Does that get us... It might get us 2 full heals. Not quite. I have the spool cylinder on right now, so it gives me the 2 extra notches there. But naturally, it looks like we still are one spool thread short of 2 full heals, which makes me suspect there's got to be at least 2 more spool fragments. Feels like good game. Well, it feels like OCD. It would be very satisfying for my OCD to get 2 more spool fragments. Let's also get the crafting kit. Grab that. Crafting kit expanded. Let's take a look. It is the tool damage upgrade. Max tool damage. Let's go. And yeah. I'm just taking stock of everything for a moment. We have so much stuff in our inventory. 2 psalm cylinders, huh? 2 psalm cylinders. What would we get in exchange for those, I wonder? I'm probably not going to purchase this right now. So maybe I just buy the snitch pick, because I'm curious what this means. The shinies. Let's get that. It's the most expensive one. Spends all our rosaries. Turns out we needed all the rosaries that we've been farming. And there's a couple more things to get when I'm feeling like it. When I'm feeling like it, which is not this second, even though I do have rosaries in my pack. I've got rosaries in the inventory. Okay. Grindle. Grindle. Have we gotten your Silksong before? We have, haven't we? Oh, but not with the Snitchfly crew. What I take is what I got. Shiny, takey. What I got is mine, my love. Click, clacky, lovely. What they got, I'll take, my love. Drop it now, naughty. What you got is mine, my love. Treasures and trinkets. I love it when we get like a group ensemble. So good. It's so funny. Show me. Okay, we found Grindle's hideout. Give me. Grindle's hideout. And a good way for us to spend our rosaries. Excellent. The spool has been upgraded. So glad it was not a Snitchfly gauntlet room. So glad. Another marker that we can now take off of the map. And let's quickly go to the stag, or the bellway. Keep wanting to call it a stagway. Old habits die hard. But we're gonna equip. We can check the map. There it is. Vendor to return to. Thankfully, Grindle is mostly friendly. Let's try this snitch pick, though. Oh, that's right. There's a new description once you pick up the charm. So let's read it here. Hooked tool for the forceful retrieval of loot from bugs and husks. Harpoon into foes to steal rosaries and shell shards while causing additional damage. Are we saying like the claw line does this? It has to be the claw line, right? We just gotta find an enemy to try this against. That did not seem to do it. Is it just a regular needle attack then? Huh? What am I missing here? Did we get extra? Maybe we got extra shell shards. I might not be using it against the right enemy. Harpoon into enemies. Harpoon into enemies. Like, the judge doesn't seem like a very good usage of this, but it seems like... Oh, that did knock. Okay, the claw... There were a bunch of rosaries that got knocked loose, but it just didn't work when he had his shield up. You gotta wait till his back is turned. Yeah, I do see the rosaries that are getting knocked free now. And apparently it does additional damage. Is it only with the claw line? It sounds like it, right? It sounds like it should be something that only happens with the claw line. Can't quite... Having a tough time connecting with you. Having a tough time getting a hit on this fool. I know that there is a... I'm a little worried about my health, just slightly here, but I want to test this one more time. Go ahead and turn around. Yeah, he turns around quickly. You're supposed to ignore me. Fuck. No! Okay. Alright. Ah, my god. Well, presumably against enemies that don't have shields, this will be a little bit easier to pull off. And maybe enemies like Driznits don't have, because they don't drop rosaries, so they don't drop additional rosaries, because they don't have any to begin with. So even though I'm doing a claw line here on this guy, oops. Even though I'm doing a claw line on you, oh no, there are shell shards that are getting knocked loose, aren't there? I didn't see them before, but I think there are. They're just falling into the fucking sandworms. Okay, all right. That's a cool one, I guess. Especially that it does extra damage. I like that part as well. So, because I kind of need to be working claw line into my combat routine. So this is a good option for us to keep on. Let's keep trying that out. Okay, I think where we head next is not Sands of Karak. I really don't want to backtrack this zone. I will at some point. Maybe I'll do it near the end of the episode if we have time, or I don't know. I feel like this is one I'm gonna want to put off. It's not. I don't know. It's not my favorite zone, and I don't really have in my mind a lot to. There's no markers that we've left here. I just don't really sense stuff that we need to backtrack for. But you never know. You never know. But I don't want to do it right now. What we're gonna do instead is we're gonna head up toward the Citadel. And I think we will actually check in with the fleas. Let's start making our way there. Start making our way. Taking a little bit of damage like we always do from the silly Driznits. But let's make this run back, which we are so fond of. Actually, kind of fond of. Having survived the actual you know, the biowater experience. This is not a bad run back at all. But I think I actually do want to check in with our flea master. Let's take the bench here, and we will go ahead and not enter the spa. I would like some silk, but I'm not that desperate for it. We will, however, I think. Oh, you can inspect this, huh? And you can just refill the flea brew without talking to the guy? I thought you had to talk to Grishkin. You are have luck, Miss Hornet. Yeah, this is the same as before. Okay, so you just inspect. I do want to fill up the flea brew though. That's what I was wanting to do here. Spend some more of our hard-earned rosaries. Get the flea brew refilled. There we go. Okay. And I think I'm okay if the flea caravan is going to leave. I'm kind of actually ready to roll with it because there's not too many places that I can think that they would, like, maybe they would go to the Songclave? I'm curious to know where they would go, if at all. They're not going to go to Mount Fae, I don't think. They are not equipped. The fleas are not equipped for the Mount Fae frigid territory. Let's just see here. Let's find out. Oh, Miss Hornet, wonder at how large our caravan has grown. So bold and boisterous. This gilded chamber can barely contain us all. The many fleas are itching to journey once more to find a space to stretch their wings. But from here, as their leader, I am hesitant to order us so swiftly away. These heights hold too much danger to set forth without a safe goal held clear in mind. It sounds like Mushka was thinking along the lines right along with me. What of you, Miss Hornet? Your tasks carry you throughout this kingdom. Have you ever encountered a place appropriate? Songclave, Songclave, Songclave. No, she's not gonna request the Songclave. Or recommend. Unfortunately not, Flea Master. I visited many of this kingdom's caves, and none would offer the safety and space you require. The Songclave has space, doesn't it? You can, you know, scoot them over to the far right-hand side. There'll be plenty of room over there, I think. Well, maybe if Jubilana comes back, it might get a little crowded. I don't know. If ever I come upon such a place, I will let you know. So that's interesting. So this is like maybe sort of a quest that... Maybe once we head up into the Memoriam, or who knows, some other part of the map that we have yet to discover, then the fleas might... They want us to do the scouting this time before they brave the unknown territory. Dear friend of fleas, please, if ever you come upon a cave both wide and free, return with haste and tell us. The fleas are oh so eager to journey, and I'm eager to see them to a destination safe. Okay. All right. Well, that's a cool little quest. Or objective to keep an eye out for. We'll do a quick little round here with the flea caravan now that it's so... We get so much camaraderie now with the Needlein. Ain't it beautiful? Ain't it grand? All right. Now that we have been serenaded by the fleas, our spirits are sufficiently buoyed, and we can make our way forward back into the Citadel once again, because I do have, oh so long ago when we first got here, I marked this as a spot potentially to double jump. Oh, it is just out of reach, isn't it? Can we cling the wall over here at all? There's no cling grab. This is just, oh, they knew it. They knew it. They have put it just out of our reach, and I don't think I can, there's nowhere for me to pogo. Okay, well that sort of simplifies things then, that there's nothing actually to look for in this. The map doesn't really suggest, I'm trying to zoom in with my L and R triggers, but that's not how they work. We don't get to, it'd be nice if you could zoom in a little bit more. But, am I just not timing this appropriately? Feels like we are right on the edge, but I think they've put it out of reach. I don't think we're getting there. Okay. But that does, yeah, the map doesn't really show that you would be able to go much higher. So that's good. So there's still potentially this elevator shaft, but you have to go back down to the underworks to check this. So we'll get to that eventually. I think what I will do right now is I will make my way once again through at least some of the coral chambers, probably all of it. Although we have been here relatively recently, but I'm still curious, you know, the interactions that we've been getting, like the Green Prince, and also Zaza, and who was the other guy? I'm thinking, I've got Gormond in my head, but Gormond is the big glutton over here. I don't remember the Zaza's companion right at this moment, but they might be roaming around here somewhere, potentially. I want to do some backtracking in the coral chambers, one way or the other, and then I don't think I want to go back to the White Ward or Underworks just yet, until we get a quest maybe that takes us back in that direction, or until we get a key. that brings us back to the White Wart. An ornate key, hopefully. But I think it makes a lot more sense to make our way toward the slab before we do anything else. Or before we do any other backtracking beyond the Citadel. Let's start here in the Citadel, check out the coral chambers, and if we don't, depending on what we find or don't find, we'll probably make our way over to the slab. I think that sounds like a reasonable plan. So, let's get to it. Okay, I had a slight change of plans. I said I wasn't going to go to the Underworks, but then I realized that it would not... we were actually... There's a connection from the coral chambers. I forgot about this little drop down here, so I thought, you know, let me just come back to this one spot and see if I can also rule this out. Whether or not we can do this as a double jump. It probably is the same exact scenario as the other, the elevator higher up. I cannot grab there, can I? I don't think it's gonna let me grab there. I'm not making a good dismount here from the wall, but I don't think, unless there's a way, there's nowhere for me to grab on the other side. If we're getting up at all, it's going to be from right here. And I don't know if I need to claw line and go. I don't think I can do it. So it makes me think that we're probably not supposed to get back up. We're not supposed to get back up this this elevator shaft either. There's because there's nowhere to grab onto. It's not a grippable surface. So there's that mystery solved. I can take this one off of the map as well. There's a lot of elevator shaft here on the map. This one made me more curious to see if it would let us re-explore that, but it doesn't appear so. So there we go. Cross that off the list. Oh, it's even... Oh my god, I wasn't even doing the scuttle brace right. I just need to hold down. I was like... Okay, we can clearly... You just hold down the trigger. That's all you do. Can you actually move Hornet in a different... You can. You can actually move her around like this. What happens if I try to needle strike? It's just a normal needle strike. Is that useful? Is that useful to me? Does Hornet count as like ducking when you're running like that? Okay, that is actually Hornet showing the true spider instincts. That's awesome. We kind of got a hint of it, but we weren't getting the full animation because I was just spamming the trigger button like this, which looks funky. This looks so much more... This is how they intended the scuttle brace to work. Okay. Hats off to my buddy Kev for the pro tip on the scuttle brace. Oh god, these claw maidens. The claw maidens are back. The claw maiden is back. I don't think I can actually do the needle in against these guys. They don't seem to react to the needle in. So they just take my silk and they blow up in my face. They're like, "Ha, you can't play the needle in anymore. I just took your silk." So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that no needle in interaction. This is one enemy that does not have it. They're too busy. I don't know, it's weird. Like if I could get them in a not silk draining animation. Oh, what the hell? That was weird. No, they can. Your strength. What the hell? Your silk. Listen to that. Ours by birth. Yo, you just need to like get them out of their attack animation. I think that's the thing I'm learning with all the enemies. The only way to get them into a Silksong is to actually, like once they've started their attack animation, it's over. Like nothing else is gonna matter. You have to get them before they go into an attack. That's the key right there. Ours by right, your strength. Dude, it sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like a rusty trumpet or something. This is freaking rusty trombone over here that the claw maidens are trying to play with. You can apparently get enough silk from me to actually build your little silk spear. Your strength, your silk. So yeah, I don't know how that compares. I don't know how that song compares to the rest. but we can actually make it happen. Even if they are still one of the most annoying enemies. Oh no, dang it, I was too slow. Hesitation. Hesitation is not the silk. Come on. No, what the hell? What the hell? Yeah, you were so ready. You were so ready. Apparently you weren't ready though. So, all right, I think we got enough of a taste for your flavor. Oh shit. Now you can get the heck out of here. I really, really hate this stage. They don't even drop rosaries. God damn it. Ah, there is our last choir cloak. That was the other thing that was a good reason to come back to the Coral Chambers. I forgot about that quest. Let's quickly, we've got a couple quests to turn in now. We've got quests that have been completed. This Wailing Mother. Oh, that's right. That's another reason that we have to go to the slab, because we've got another quest to do. Chakras in Bilewater. The Lost Merchant is in Memoriam. We'll get to those eventually. But yeah, we'll head back eventually here to the Songclave to get the cloaks turned in. Surely I've got the Silksong from these guys before, right? You are standing far too passively for my liking. I don't know if we can get them. We have to get them out of an animation, right? Or past their animation, but they're always just a little bit. They're always just a little bit too aggressive. How do you do this? How do you, what attack would you be open to? It's almost like this would be the chance to do it. But that is, I can't quite get close enough, I don't think. At some point, I get close enough to get you interested in doing battle. No, there you go. Those worthiest may climb the holy heights of the Citadel. It is possible. You have to like completely de-aggro them, it looks like, and get them out of an attack pattern. So you get them to stand still, and then you slowly inch forward until you are quite... Oh my god, that's it! May my voice never fade. May my shell never break. Oh, this is cool. So we can actually get the grand raids. Awesome! Let's get one more, maybe a couple more, because taking the opportunity to do this, there's always... You just need to be creative, but you can make it happen. But the only way I've found to do it so far is just to slowly, the holy heights of the Citadel, those worthiest may climb. We'll do one more. You just have to very, 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 very slowly do it. You find that spot. Okay. May my shell never break. May I rise, may I rise. Awesome. Okay, cool. So we can get a, it seems like where there is a will, there's a way. You just have to be a little bit patient. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Now the enemy's reset. Dang it. Okay, Silksong is the main objective though, because that's the name of the game. So Neelan interaction has been acquired. Finishing off the battle, on the other hand, though, we'll see if I can get that done. I mean, of course I can get it done, right? I've done it before. I should use my flea brew. That's what I should do. Because now you can actually walk in when you have the flea brew going. You can actually close the distance. Nice. I gotta remember as well, we can claw line. We can start with a charge attack here, but this new claw line ability knocks extra stuff loose, right? And that's a great way to close the distance, assuming you're actually close enough. Oh wow, how did I not get hit? Seriously? How did I not get hit? Oh, that's cool. Trying to figure out the new claw line techniques that are activated or made possible by the snitch pick. It's fun. Oh no, even if I do fat finger and do another heal that I don't need to do. What would Silksong be though without me fat fingering all over the place? I would imagine there's nothing new here, right? Pilgrim and Pharloom Eternal. This is still okay. It's not going to change until we actually get the full threefold melody. So only the keepers remain. We will get to them eventually. And once again, we have reached the Songclave. I would not imagine anything new from Sherma just yet, or the Caretaker. So nothing new as expected, but we do get to turn in our quest. And I think we get some rosaries for this, right? Acquire cloaks deposited. Wish granted. And heavy rosary necklace. Ooh, but there's a new quest as well. Is there? No, never mind. It was still glimmering because the item hadn't fully been turned in yet. Got it. Okay, cool. So we still need to track down Jubilana. Let's just quickly zone out and zone back in, but we never see any changes that happen like this. It's not how this game works. You don't just get to wish things into existence like you would maybe in Hollow Knight. I don't know, did Hollow Knight work that way? Okay, so quest has been turned in. I'm gonna continue through the rest of the coral chambers and eventually make my way over to the slab. Oh, wait a second. I never saw this before. I never saw this before. Team Cherry. This is how we get it. I didn't even think about this marker until I was just looking at ceilings. That's all I was doing. Because there's so many of these high ceilings in all of the coral chambers, and so far none of them have been double jump locations, but there was just a ceiling right here. This is gonna lead us to the shiny that I think I knew about oh so long ago. There is a shiny here. I knew it. I knew it. I knew I heard a shiny. I played too many hours of Hollow Knight, guys. The ear is attuned. It knows, well, for the most part, it knows when there is a shiny in the neighborhood. Even if it's just a very, very faint afterglow. That was the trick. Oh my god, it was so much easier than I thought it might be. I thought we were gonna be finding like some secret path from the slab, some underground hidden path. Nope, so much more simple than that. Hey, marker, another marker bites the dust. Wait a minute, is this our buddy again? We have found our buddy, who I can't remember his name. He's gonna be so mad at me for not remembering his name. He's not gonna care. He's not gonna care for an instant. Ah, indeed. In Dubai, Ishin. Wait, did he say Ishin? Hesitation is defeat. Sword saying. Okay.
Britalla.
Oh, I was very close. I was thinking Gormond, but Garmond is not that far off. Okay. I think he says the same thing every time. A grand victory achieved again. The haunted might of this place cannot stand against our pure hearts. So I don't know if we're actually progressing this guy's quest line, quote unquote. I should maybe go back and review the footage, but I don't remember where exactly we saw him previously in the Citadel. Are we finding him at unique locations each time? I'm not sure. Because maybe he's just forever roaming the Citadel halls. The noble hunt is the only thing he cares about. And as long as as long as I keep sitting at benches and respawning the enemies, there's gonna be more choir members to hunt down. So I guess I'll leave Garmond and Zaza to it, huh? We'll check their Silksong one more time, but I don't suspect there's any progression here. For dear friends lost, only our duty, only our claws. Till the end, together, we shall fight. Only our duty. For friends lost, are they on a revenge quest? Is that what drives them? I kind of want to see him play his woodwind. That would be cool if every so often they like busted out the instrument that they're toting around. All right, Garmond and Zaza, we shall meet in the not too distant future, I'm sure. Okie doke, the Coral Chambers has once again been explored, and it's time once more to head to the slab, aka the scene of the crime. The scene of... Oh, that's right. I couldn't remember if these guys sprung to life or not. I'm not supremely interested in you all. What I was more interested in was the wailing or the moaning coming from the slab, which I did not remember. Oh, ooh, do we have something? Do we have something here? No, never mind. Dang it. I thought for a second. There's so few of these spots where you can actually latch on, grip to the wall above an entryway. I thought for a second we were onto something. All right, we're back in the slab. The Coral Chambers, I gotta say though, for the record, is just such... It might be my favorite zone. The music, every time I go back to the Coral Chambers, I'm just blown away by how good the choral arrangement and the soundtrack of the zone is just fantastic. But also, I love that basically every time we go back to explore, there's something new. There's some new interaction or some new secret that I hadn't found before. It's a great zone. It's fantastic. The Citadel in general is just so good. But I especially love the Coral Chambers. Okay, back to the slab here, and the first place to check, I think down below, is where we should have one of our locked doors from the key to apostate. Key of apostate. Oh, and that's right, we have this quest. I almost forgot about this quest to track down the bug. Let's actually look at that. I'll remind myself here what this quest description says. The Wailing Mother. The Wailing Mother. It doesn't give us much more to go on other than there's a... That's what we're hearing, isn't it? That's the Wailing Mother. Because I don't think that sound was here before. That must be what's making that noise. I love that touch, how it resonates through... It resonates through the whole place. It's really good. I've been really liking this this flea brew as well. It's really nice from not just the increase to attack speed, but your movement speed increase. It's so great. Let's go down here though, because I think this is where we have a... Well, we've got a couple enemies to go through. Couple enemies that I think we've gotten their Silksongs before, but I'm not sure about the penitents. The penitent we might not have. I'm not totally sure. Problem is we've got this fly to worry about as well. Well, maybe not. Let's actually heal. Let's heal. Take care of that first, even though there is a bench nearby. Maybe the penitent has to be like the grant. There we go. I got it. Okay, you just got to get them to at the end of an attack. Just catch them right at the end of attack sequence. Shame, shame, chastise us. Oh shame. I don't remember that. I don't think we did get the song for them. Shit. Holy silence, swallow our shame. Shame, shame. Oh, this is so close. So close. Punish us, cleanse us, shame, shame. Huh. They've really, the Stockholm syndrome has really set in with these guys. Okay, here it is. First door of 2, I believe. that should open with our new key. Let's go. We should get the bench here too, shouldn't we? Let's get the bench real quick before we do anything else. And we did already get this double jump up here, correct? Was there a flea up here? I think that's what was up here, a flea. So we got that taken care of. Let's go back up. New territory, which is always a little bit both exciting and also nerve-wracking because you don't know exactly what sort of rabbit hole you're about to go down, especially here. Oh, man, should we, because this could, like, opening this up could theoretically lead to like an entire subzone, another part of the slab that has rightfully been, oh my god, what, that was perfectly timed to send us down the down the slab shaft. Get out of here with your stupid goop. Okay, so we've got maybe an elevator shaft. Maybe there was once an elevator here. But now this is open. Okay, so we've connected there. That's good. Any secrets along the wall? Dude, that wailing is getting on me already. I don't remember that being here before. I feel like I would have been a bit annoyed at the maddening wailing going on the whole time. Hornet is naked. Naked and without her tools. Penitent, 8th of the 12th, guilty of the sin of irreverence, penance by chaining, absolution granted after death. Penitent, 2nd of the 4th, guilty of the sin of dissonance, penance by silencing, absolution granted after death. So this is like the list of crimes that everybody's imprisoned here for. 2nd of the 4th, 8th of the 12th. Is it like the 12th batch of prisoners or something? We brought in 12 today. The 8th of those, or the 8th of those 12 prisoners, this is their crime. Interesting. Penitent, 4th of the 4th, guilty of the sins of infirmity and sickness. So you could be condemned just for being infirm. Oh, he's a sickly one. He's not healthy. Guilty. Penance by swallowing. Oh god. Wait. Who's doing the swallowing here? Was there, what the fuck? It could be the gourmand back in the Citadel. The Grand Gourmand. But then why would you get sent to the slab? Absolution granted after death. Wait, what is this? Penitent 12th of the 1st? Huh? Guilty of an unnamed sin. Penance by casting. Absolution not granted. What is penance by casting? Like, I think of casting a spell. We're going to fireball you off of this ledge. Guilty of an unnamed sin. They couldn't even, it was so bad they couldn't even write it down, huh? Aha! Ah! Ceilings are starting to bear some fruit. Ooh, there's a hidey hole. Rock. Yes. I heard you. The wailing is everywhere. Maybe we should make that our priority. Get rid of this wailing mother so the sound stops driving me crazy. Ooh. Okay. 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 Shiny. And a trap. A memory locket. Maybe, perhaps our last one. Possible. All right, we get to open up our the last slot on our beast crest. That's very cool. Memory locket. Get. Hey. And then, okay, so we go back out here. Oh. Wait, where is this? Oh, it's connecting up. Oh my god, there's these secret passageways secret passageways inside of the slab. And then this, theoretically, was another double jump spot that I marked. Why did I mark this? Oh, there's an enter here. Wait, what was in here? This is where the double jump was? Okay, maybe it wasn't a double jump spot. I just used the marker that I thought was for a double jump. But I can hear... There's some... yeah, okay. We did come in here before, and there's some creature in the dark or something that is... sniveling. Groveling. But... no idea how to get something to happen in here. I love this little visual effect here of you have the like the cage, the bars of the cage. When you it's really in a 2D environment. You're just up against like a flat wall, or Hornet is grabbing onto what would otherwise just be a flat wall. But it's actually you're supposed to think of it as, I think, the center of, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I'm thinking like she's grabbing onto the center of a sort of 3D cage, and it's a way to add a little bit of a three-dimensional depth to a 2D environment. Okay, I don't know what to do in here. So this is an unsolved mystery, which means I think my new marker for unsolved mysteries is the silver marker. So we're gonna reclaim this one and put the silver marker here. I don't know what to do. Dunno. The mystery shall remain. Let's continue though. Let's make sure we exhaust the exploration here in this direction. Because we came up here. This was in this secret little room. Not that secret. No, this was not hidden behind a sus wall. There was a sus wall that had a memory locket inside that chamber. So now we go down, correct? We came out through here, and now we go down. And there's 3 ways to go? No, this is not a passage. It looks like there was a lock here. It looks like there is a lock. The lock is gone, or the keyhole is gone. But the actual mechanism, the brace, the plating for the mechanism around it is here, but it's just been, like, caved in or something. This place is falling apart. A lock with the mark of heretic, which we should have. Let's not go in there just yet. Let's go down first. Okay. Oh my god, a connection to the Sands of Karak? Can we get back up? Did I just screw myself? Oh, I just fucking screwed myself, didn't I? Because I cannot get back up. Oh, shit. I could always do a save and quit if I wanted to. There's actually 2 ways to go here. Let's go this way first. That once again we see the overlapping nature of these zones, and how the coral encrusted parts of the sands bordering the slab. I hear a voice over here. Somebody who's trapped? Question mark. Some of these coral spikes we cannot get rid of. There was a way to go up, obviously. We're going to the side first. There's so many different directions that we have passed over. Diverging paths going in almost every direction. And then there's this. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so lost. I'm so freaking lost. Who's here? Snitch flies. I don't think I've gotten their needle and interaction. Unless it's Grindle. Is it actually Grindle? No. Dang it. I was hoping to kill just one of them. Because I want to get their needle in interaction. We need to... It's on our to-do list. Get the snitch flies. Snitch flies looting around everywhere in the slab. Okay. I was like, wait, how does this connect to the spot below me? You have to break the fall away floor. Oh my god. This place. So now, okay, so now we've gone full circle. But there was more over here, wasn't there? Or like there's more this way. No, I didn't mean to pogo. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Let's go back up here first. God damn it. Getting a little bit low on health. I'm trying my best. I am trying my best to block out the wailing, but it's kind of getting to me. I think that's probably on purpose. It is having the intended effect, Team Cherry. Great success. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say this has to connect back to this tunnel that we came down, doesn't it? So, okay, we do have a way back. So we have a way back if we want. So, okay, there's a couple ways to go down below us, which could theoretically lead into the sands of Karak. So, I almost want to go back to the bench, but we'll keep pressing forward. It's fine. If we die, we die. We have Silk Eaters if we really need to use them. It's fine. Keep going. Just keep going. Treasure chest. Rosaries. Lots of rosaries. Even more rosaries to get snitched away. Or lost when you die. But the Silk Eater mechanic... Oh, wait a second. There's another one up here. The Silk Eater mechanic is definitely a huge improvement over the Rancid Egg mechanic. The Rancid Eggs, which I don't think Did I ever even use one of them? Did I ever even use a single Rancid Egg? It's just the fact that you'd have to go back to town, right? You have to go back to Gigi. There's going to be a trap here in that little cubby hole. No? There's a dead bug here, so I thought there was going to be a trap. Which I still was willing to step into on my own. The hell are we going, man? They are using this entire area of this map, aren't they? This entire blank spot here is going to get filled in. Holy shit, dude. Is that really a dead end? There's a little bit of a ledge there. Because I'm at 4 mass, I don't want to go jumping out and fall on spikes. But that feels like that maybe is a passageway that opens from the other side. I don't know. I also feel like I hear a very faint glowing sound, but that might be the atmosphere of the slab. Feels like it's getting louder. Like the resonance of a bell, kind of. But the Rancid Egg mechanic definitely got a good upgrade with the Silk Eater. There is something massive down here I can barely make out. What in the hell? It's the same sort of binding that was on Hornet's cage, isn't it? And of course, I'm... If you're here, you've probably played Hollow Knight. If you haven't, Spoiler alert. It's reminiscent of the Hollow Knight bindings. And we could break them. Penitent, first of the first, guilty of the sin of apostasy. Penance by constriction. Absolution denied. Dude didn't even get, not even in death does this prisoner get absolution. Who in the hell is locked in here? And do I want to set them free? What am I getting myself into if I let them out? Of course we're gonna let them out, because it's a video game. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Perhaps against my own better judgment. But it's what we do. God, the weave light glow is what that. I don't know if it's a weave light glow. It just got so bright. That's all that happened. I'm wondering. I mean, it would be. This is like the emblem of the Citadel here, right? So whoever is put here is being imprisoned by order of the Citadel, aka the god at the top of the Citadel. Which is supposed to be part Weaver. There's a Weaver in here. Inspect. Hornet's doing the slow walk. The slow, respectful walk. First, wait and die. Faded. This sounds exactly like... I can't help but note the similarity here between the places where we've picked up new abilities. That's the sound here, right? We hear this same Weaver breathing at each of the locations that we pick up a new Silk ability or some Weaver related thing. Our Silk, our Rage, Wait, and Hate. First. I feel like most of those lyrics are similar to before, but I don't remember hearing first. Are you saying that you are first? Our Silk, our Rage. Forgotten. New ability time? This is different. Half spawn of a distant land. Within this cage I have waited. Let my strength be bound to yours. Reclaim the future of our accursed kingdom. What has it said before? I gotta check my notes. 1 second, let me pull up my notes here. But the dialogue there, or the I don't remember hearing half spawn before. That's definitely new. I just want to compare it against the previous dialogue. It's a previous text. Before it said daughter of a distant land. We who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours, reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. It's similar. But those words at each of the previous spots. We who remained have waited long. There's a group nature to that message. And this one in particular is talking in the singular. Within this cage, I have waited. Half spawn of a distant land. But why instead of saying daughter of a distant land, you're pointing out the fact that we are part Weaver and part Worm, Hornet. It's an interesting little difference. What do we have? I was not expected to get a new ability. Holy shit. first sinner. Oh, they baited me, dude. They baited me. We might be getting a new ability, but you gotta do a boss fight first. Cursed by Silk. I did not wane. First sinner. Oh, what? They finally did it. They finally gave us a stake of America. Are you kidding me? And it's reshaped. We don't even have a cocoon. We have all our rosaries. I kind of don't know what to say. That was so freaking cool. I was just, last night I was hanging out with my, my friend. I was hanging out with the friend who clued me into the Scuttle Brace tech. Kev. And he was playing on a fresh file. And he was taking on Widow. And, it kind of makes me want to go back to the Widow fight and do this as Hornet. Have a spider off. A spider showdown. But then, the first sinner kind of has a similar vibe to Widow. She was wearing a dress. Like an elegant ballroom dress. Let's go for another attempt here. It says bind. It's like you're getting a new ability. But wait a minute. Oh my god. This entrance is so badass. Look at the dress, how it appears. That's the perfect spot to get a Needle-in interaction. We should go for it there at the start. I did not forget. So we don't really stun the boss like other enemies. Look at the sides. The sides feel like the binding that... Like the pure vessel binding. Oh my god. Bait out one attack here. Cursed by Silk. The sin, the truth. Oh, you go all the way across the arena just like Widow. Cursed with Silk. Sustained by Fury. Cursed to know. I did not wane. The sin, the truth. This is just a flavor run, guys. We're only doing needle in this. That's the only thing we're allowed to do here. Needle in only. Curse to know. How did that not do double damage? I did not forget. Oh, shit. How did you not hit me? I'm waiting for you to charge at me. There we go. That's what I want to wait for, and then do the needle in. The sin, the truth. Shit. Cursed with Silk. Cursed by Silk. Playing with fire here, man. I'm not absorbing any of these lyrics. I'm just kind of reading them off because it's like, it's too intense to try to focus on like getting my opening. My brain is all devoted into like making sure I actually stay alive long enough to needle in. I like how forgiving it is though to get the dialogue with this boss. So, and it, you know, it's also, there's something to be said that you're learning the moveset, right? By not attacking. I don't do this often enough as I should. I don't do this as much as I should, which is just don't attack the boss. Just dodge. Just learn the moves, because ultimately in any Souls game, that's really what is the crux of the battle. It's learning the moveset. Okay, we've gathered our flavor. We've gathered our flavor. The time has come. To do this right? Question mark? Do this right? I don't know if that's going to be a good attack, because she's probably going to... Nope, there it is. That should do good damage, I would think. Based on what I know so far. Shit. What is that? By the way, there is one thing I forgot to do. There is one thing I forgot to do here. I almost want to start the fight over, just because I forgot the new thing I wanted to try when we're doing a boss fight. She steps backward. Oh, I tried to do the same thing. I was gonna do the scuttle brace move. That's not what I forgot to do. What I forgot to do. So it doesn't respawn our tools. It doesn't respawn. You don't get a cocoon. You don't lose your rosaries, but you also don't respawn your tools. You'd have to go back to the bench for that. This is such a unique fight. Wow, amazing. I really like this. This is dope. What I was gonna do was this. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. Did I just do what I think I did? Hornet can climb up walls with this? What the fuck? She can walk on the wall like a spider! Holy shit! I don't know if that helps me at all, but oh my god! That's amazing. Hornet can walk up the wall. I'm so stunned by that fact that I'm like... I'm not... I don't know that I was in any good pattern against this boss anyways, because I'm actually failing pretty hard right now against you. I am surprised that I did not come into contact with you in any of those instances. I think we are making some contact with her when she's still, like, when she's teleporting. Maybe, maybe not. I think I'm hitting her at least once. Dang it. I knew that was going to get me killed. I am not building enough silk for a heal. She dashes backwards, man. That is such a annoying move, frankly, because I'm not hitting her enough. I'm not hitting her often enough. This is awesome. Hornet can free. Wait a second. Does this just keep going? It just keeps going. I don't know why this is cracking me up so much. Hold on, I gotta be able to switch directions, don't I? Oh, I can't. Why can't I go back down? Okay, apparently I can't go back down. Because I can switch directions when I'm on the floor, right? I can do this. But then when I'm on the wall, I can't do that. It's like, you're there. What the hell, man? Maybe, okay, what I need to probably use a little bit more here is my my claw line. That's probably what I need to be using. That's how I close the distance against you. Maybe. Maybe. There's so much going on the screen. Holy shit. No! Did I break you out of something? Oh my god. Dang it. Okay. Okay. That's a flow right there. Clawline does spend silk, so you're not getting the heal that you might otherwise want. I'm sure we could retool charms to be a little bit more ideal here, but I'm feeling this fight right now, man. I don't want to go back to the bench. This is so cool. This sinner that has been chained down here underneath the world. Well, not underneath the world, but away from the rest of the world. Sometimes the claw line does not connect. Dang it. Oh, I ran into you when you're fucking stunned. That was a really, really smart move. That was amazing. I'm so proud of myself. That one right there, oh my god, so many things to dodge. What are you doing? Are you healing? She healed. That's what she's doing. And that's why we interrupted her before. She was in the middle of a heal. Oh, shit. Also, I screwed myself over by pausing in the middle of the boss fight, which you're never supposed to do. Dang it. Dang it. I'm also not using my tools very much because I'm like, oh, I don't get to recharge them. I don't get to recharge them if I, we should drop some of the silks, the snare setters though, because those do good damage and they do hit her. So we should use those, and we should use our fleeper. We should just use the stuff. It's not what I meant to do. I scuttle brace when I meant to do this. I cannot run into that, though. Ran into it again. She's healing. Fuck. Got her that time. Got her that time. Yes, we're getting her. We're getting her. She's trying, but we're getting her before she can heal. Fuck! No, that was not a heal. I was gonna say, there's gotta be more, there's gotta be more. She's using like the pure vessel focus attacks. What the fuck? Did she get it off? I think she did. What in the hell? That is so cool. The way the pins all come falling to the ground. I dashed into her. I dashed directly into her. The way the pins come falling to the ground after she gets stunned is so cool. That is so pure vessel right there. My God. No, okay, I'm getting a little bit out of swords here. Fuck. I guess a heal for both of us. Fine. Shit. Dang, I needed to jump. I dashed when I needed to jump. Oh, fuck. Starting to feel like I want to go back to the bench. Now I'm starting to feel like I want to just retool the charm setup just a little bit. But I think it's a pretty good setup. I think it's okay. We could be getting more use out of, like I could have my dice in here, right? We're also only down to 2 of our snare setters, which we're doing damage, but we don't need them, right? We've got a good flow outside of our tools. Ah. Quick hydrate. The first sinner. Dude, the visual connection, though, to the pure vessel is too unmistakable. I wonder if this is supposed to indicate, is there some deeper connection between Weaver and Worm? If the pure vessel is supposed to be like the pure incarnation of the Worm's will and essence, if I have that understood correctly, then maybe the Weavers are very related to that. Maybe they're not too, they're just also a god, in the eyes of bugs at least, but of another slightly different form. It's too unmistakable though, like that focus attack in particular in phase 2. It's like, it's a bunch of those mini focus bubbles that Pure Vessel does. A heal for us both. We trade. Nice. She got me back. She got me back. No, where? Okay, so I guess I'm using my dash by. I don't have a dash there when I'm like suspended in the air, so I need to do a double jump. I need to do a double jump here. I think I am gonna take a little break though. We're gonna take a little break because I can feel it in my hand. I need to give it a little bit of a rest, and we'll get back to the attempts here shortly. I think I am actually ready to go back to the bench and retool. So let's see if the game will let us do that by quitting to menu. Let's see if we can do a save and quit here, and it'll also give us a little chance to think a little bit more about the lore involved here. This is a really fascinating discovery. Oh, it takes us here. It takes us here. This is our new bench. The game has said, no, you're not going to get off that easy. Could I even make my way back? It wouldn't be that easy to make my way back to the bench at this point. But I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to get a little bit of a retool here. But I really like at least that we've introduced... It's not quite a Stake America. We still are not getting the option to, you know, either go right back to the boss or go to a bench. It's not quite that. Doesn't quite have that flexibility to it. Am I going the right way here? We can go down here, can't we? That's right. This is where the bench is at. We'll get our map filled in here a little bit too. Get to check this out. Look at that. it's got a special part of the map. Or a special inscription on the map to denote the prison of the first sinner. Wow. Okay, let's make our changes here to our crest. We're going to keep the crest, but we are going to swap in. I was thinking during my break about using the cross stitch. The sharp dart, I'm sure, is very good, but I kind of want to see if the cross stitch can help us out in some of these spots where I otherwise couldn't dodge. Couldn't get the dodge off that I needed. Instead of Weave Light, we can swap in either the Fractured Mask or the Quick Heal. Or we could do Memory Crystal. I don't want the Wisp-Fire Lantern, because we are getting spots to heal, and I don't want to be spending the extra silk on the Wisp-Fire Lantern. I think it's either the Mask or the Quick... Well, but the Memory Crystal has been quite good. The Memory Crystal I have liked quite a bit. But there's a good chance that the Memory Crystal... Like, it's not just the boss that's going to be activating the crystal. It's all of her pins that she's firing across the screen that could probably break the reflective stone as well. So maybe the Memory Crystal's not going to be as good. I think we're getting heals off in time. I don't really... As long as we properly place ourselves, we're getting plenty of time to do the double heal. That's not a problem, interestingly enough. And then for our yellow charms, we don't need the Ascendance Grip here. And I guess we keep the Scuttle Brace, but that's not really helping us much either, so maybe I do the Weighted Belt instead. But I don't really think that last yellow charm is making that much of a difference. Double damage. Let's do double damage to our with our nail and take quadruple damage back in the process. Maybe the Silk Speed anklets, because we are doing a lot of dashing. Should we try this? Because just a dash. Actually, because you don't spend the silk immediately, right? I think the Silk Speed anklets might be a good call here. Let's try it out. So much of our game plan has been relying on using our dash strike, which has felt very powerful. But it's really, really the first sinner. They presumably it would have been the. It would have been, if I can actually get to this place. There we go. It would have been the, you know, the being at the top of the Citadel. We don't know what to call her yet. But she would have been the one that would have imprisoned this, damn it, this apostate, right? Isn't that what the sign? I did review my footage because I wasn't sure what the inscription on the door to the prison had said. I had to review what it said there, and it was imprisoned for the sin of apostasy. So the first sinner has somehow turned her back on the rest of the Weavers, because we see the rest of the Weavers are all out in. It's not like whoever is at the top of the Citadel, the Weaver, Leech, whatever it is. It's not like she imprisoned all of the other Weavers, right? Because we see all of these other previous Weavers where we've gotten these abilities, all of our silk skills and whatnot. They're just around the world, and they're not. There doesn't seem to be this idea that they had turned against God, for lack of a better term. But this one in particular had. And for that sin, eternal imprisonment. Not even allowed to die. Also, it's very the other noticeable part of the circular mask or the spherical mask is broken at the top. What's going on with that? Let's go again. smooth. We'll heal. No! The tip of her mask hit me. Oh, that's so bullshit. That is so bullshit. Trade. Trade Neils. I have no idea how I did not get hit there. Getting away with some shit. This is so fucking cool. Pete, trade. Thank you, dice. This game is incredible. The sin, the truth, sustained by fury, cursed by silk. I did not wane. I did not forget. Cursed to know. Cursed with silk. Is this the same that she was saying during the battle? I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't absorb any of it, but I feel like it's a little bit different. I did not forget. Oh my god. This game is amazing, dude. She looks awesome. The gown, the mask. Oh, and the mask is like fractured down the middle. I just now noticed that. Oh, man, what a fight. And what a flow on that. Man, the break paid off so big. Little cross-stitch action in there. Let's go. Except, what do we have? Oh, look at how cool that looks. Heretic. Defeat first sinner. Achievement unlocked. We are in another dream sequence. It's been a while. Holy crap. I'm not even sure when the last one was. Because I know we got one after Widow. Which I just watched my buddy Kef do that again last night. But I don't remember, was there one after Phantom? Don't have my Ascendant script. There's no way I can do this now. Oh my god. Come back here. Come back here. No silk restrictions here. Don't have to worry about my claw line not working, I don't think. Look at the webbing that's strewn across the screen. Oh my god, the detail is so good. Double jump secrets in a dream. That would be the ultimate of hidden rooms. Who even is that? It's so tiny. It's not like the other weavers that are much larger than us. That thing's tiny. That's whatever it is. Damn it. I want there to be a double jump secret here somewhere. Make it happen, Team Cherry. Put a really hard to get, inaccessible, White Palace style secret room inside of a dream. I cannot tell what that little critter is. All I know is it's staying just out of reach. And then did it just climb into the ceiling? Or are there more than one of them? I thought there was going to be a secret over there for a second. I'm so... There's not going to be any secrets in this dream sequence. Stop looking for them. I can't help myself, guys. Team Cherry has trained me. I don't think there's any reason to go down. What the hell are they? The silk in front, I thought, might have a needle in prompt for us. The weave light glowing around. Our next new cool silk ability. Oh. She called us daughters, called us divine. She lied. Oh. Oh, I've got chills right now because of the, I think, massive realization that I'm having. That's what that was. That was the first sinner. We were following this tiny little critter that used to be the first sinner until God got her hooks into her. She called us daughters. She called us divine. She lied. The Weavers are offspring, if you will, of this great golden leech. It shot down its beam of light and took control of them and evolved them into the Weavers, except they were weaving at her behest. That's my on-the-spot lore interpretation there. But that totally resonates with what little I do know. What little that we do know so far about the whole Weaver situation. But just that little cutscene, I love how that is done. It communicates so much because you can clearly see they did a good job setting apart the mask for the first sinner to make it look distinct from all the other Weavers. So then you see the evolution there as that beam of light shoots down from the heavens, from the top of the citadel, presumably, takes control of this critter and causes it to grow into the first sinner, although it may not have been the first sinner off of the bat, right? It may have only been a long time later that the first sinner eventually turned against her ruler, her maker. Let's look at our new silk skill. I'm in like lore digestion mode here because I'm geeking out. This is amazing. I feel like I'm going to be saying this, or I've been saying it for the whole playthrough, but I was so not expecting this to happen. Also, I love that we got a Stake America. That's so cool. Rune Rage. Weave runes of blazing silk upon enemies. Silk skills can be equipped in the Crescent. Blazing silk? We gotta try this. Rune Rage. Unleash the rage. And I love how that whole... This was fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Everything about the first Sinner encounter here. So well done. What does this look like? Oh, it's that attack. Does it spend 4 bars of silk? It does. Like every other skill? Does every other skill do 4? Rhetorical question, of course. I can easily test it. The first Sinner has been dealt with. I do want to find one enemy. One enemy to try this out on. The silk... Or, sorry, the Rune Rage. And it's a very, you know... There's a chance you might miss this, right? The way that this is, you know... You could very easily just come in here and say, oh, rosaries, cool, awesome, rosaries, let's go. Let's go. And then perhaps one of the most consequential bosses in terms of lore in the entire game. Very, very missable. Okay, where's that little dork? Get roasted. Get root raged. Okay, there you go. That's where we're gonna wrap up this installment of Silksong, everyone. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me till the end of the video. If you did enjoy the video, I try not to overstress it, but even just hitting the like button is such an awesome thing to like tell YouTube to like share the video with people like me who I think would also enjoy it. It's probably like the best way to tell YouTube that. So I try not to harp on it too much, but it definitely helps the channel and spreads the video around to other people who would get some enjoyment out of this amazing game. And the first Sinner was just a spectacular boss encounter. And now we're back to the Wailing, the Wailing Mother. That's gotta be who this is, right? The Wailing Mother, who we will have to deal with next time. But the Forgotten Weaver technique, sew rending runes upon one's enemies. What a description. You're sewing runes. Sowing runes of destruction. Not sowing as in like sowing the fields. You are sewing with the needle. Oh my God. Because we have a shiny needle to do that sewing with. This has been just fan-fucking-tastic. And we didn't even, guys, we didn't even really explore the rest of the slab. Or we didn't backtrack it, right? There's another door up here to open with the key of apostate, and presumably, well, who knows? We may transition back to the Sands of Karak, maybe. But there's a little bit more to explore down in this direction. There's more to do, and there's a freaking Wailing Mother to get the hell out of this joint. And we got to explore above the slab now that we have cold protection. And I think I'm also going to probably use my craft metal up here in Mount Faye, because this is the hardest one to get to. We'll see exactly how it goes. I also have a little note to, we need to at some point go back to the Mask Maker, because there may be more dialogue, right? Maybe killing the first Sinner now especially may have unlocked some new dialogue from the Mask Maker. But either way, I want to get the Silksong interaction from the Mask Maker when the mask is off. which I forgot to do last time. Lots to do. There's lots on our agenda, and there's still some more backtracking, which maybe I'll do here in the Sands of Karak. I don't know. I don't feel like backtracking this zone, guys. Why do I hate Sands of Karak so much? This game is incredible. And I can't wait to keep playing it next time. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Would you shut up already? God damn it.